the things that aren't in the Quran. Our religion isn't just based on what's in the Quran. There are things not in the Quran, but we understand them based on what's in the Quran. There are things not in the Sunnah, but we understand them based on what's in the Sunnah, because we have legislative principles. Again, and this is one of the gifts that the legal schools have given us, because when we have legal schools, we can have a legal philosophy. And when we don't have legal schools, we don't have legal philosophy. Some people say that's a good thing because philosophy is bid'ah, even legal philosophy. But if you don't have legal philosophy, you can't have a coherent legal system. And if you can't have a coherent legal system, you can't have Islam. It's that simple. So, based on what's in the Quran, you can scream and yell. We were talking about domestic abuse in the khutbah. You can scream and yell at your parents and even beat them up. There's nothing in the Quran that says don't beat up your parents. Allah Ta'ala says, وَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا وَقُلْ لَهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا. Allah says don't say uff. He doesn't say don't say ah. He says don't say uff. He doesn't say don't go and, man, if we tried that with our parents, we'd be dead. Like Janaza. Who's the Imam Zayd? What happened? He hit his father. What happened? His father shot him. Oh, I understand. But the Quran says, وَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ. It says, don't say uff. But it doesn't say don't yell and scream. That's not in the Quran. But the faqih says no. There are interpreted tools that we apply in understanding and interpreting the Quran. One of those is called al-mafhum al-muwafaqa. That if the text says don't say uff, then anything more egregious than that is forbidden even to a higher degree, because it flows from the meaning of the text. If you can't say uff, then you definitely can't say ah. If you can't say uff, you definitely can't hit your parents. But it's not stated in the text. And so this is just a simple example. And there are more complicated issues where we understand, based on legislative principles, how to understand the Quran, how to extract rulings from the Quran. And these are tools that are tools of the faqih. Sometimes something's in the Quran and it's a general statement. So Allah says, يُوصِيكُمُ اللَّهُ فِي أَوْلَادِكُمْ لِلذَّكَرِ مِثْلَ حَظِّ الْأُنْثَيَيْنِ. Allah advises you concerning your children. The males get twice the share of the female. Why? Because the male has to take care of the female, and she doesn't have to take, all of her money is discretionary. She can spend her inheritance any way she wants. But if she's the mother of the heir, he has to take care of her if she doesn't have the means, or the sister, or the aunt. So he needs that extra money. But in any case, it's general. لِلذَّكَرِ مِثْلُ حَظِّ الْأُنْثَيَيْنِ. What if your son leaves Islam? He still gets his share. Why? Because it's in the Quran. لِلذَّكَرِ مِثْلُ حَظِّ الْأُنْثَيَيْنِ. And it's a counsel from Allah. يُوصِيكُمُ اللَّهُ فِي أَوْلَادِكُمْ لِلذَّكَرِ مِثْلُ حَظِّ الْأُنْثَيَيْنِ. So if we only know that verse, but we don't know a hadith based on the Shafi'i approach, لا يرث المسلم الكافر ولا الكافر مسلمة. A Muslim does not leave inheritance to someone who has rejected the religion, nor one who rejected the religion leave inheritance to one who is Muslim. Ikhtilafi dini negates the inheritance. And so the general nature of that statement, لِلذَّكَرِ مِثْلُ حَظِّ الْأُنْثَيَيْنِ, is qualified by the specificity of the hadith. And so there are thousands of issues of that nature. Do we know them all? And this is the role of the madhahib, to do that work.